Well, hello, patient poetry peeps. Filet mignon here, coming to you from the studio of Medium Rare Poetry. Now, I must apologise because the last time I spoke with you, I said that my beautiful wife Filet Mignon and I were going away on a little holiday in our caravan and would be away for a couple of months. Well, it's been a bit longer than that because when you're retired, you can go away for extended periods of time and not really worry about too much. Anyway, while I was away, I wrote some poetry, mainly about the US presidential election and all the shenanigans that were going on in the lead up to such a thing. And today is 5 days out from the actual election. So I've got some catching up to do. So the next couple of videos that I will present to you will be from my playlist 45 Shades of Orange, which is related to Donald J. Trump and company who are running to be elected as the next 47th President of the United States. So today I present to you The Race.
The Race by Filet Mignon. The tangerine turd thought that he was the word. He was lauded by MAGA disciples. With the wind in his sails, hiding crocodile scales, he flogged boots, cards and overpriced Bibles. This collection of cash, destined for his own stash, in defence of his mass prosecutions, for the fetid old felon with the brain of a melon had a history of moral pollution. For reasons unknown, the Conservative zone saw this crook as their potent dear leader, and the bent Supreme Court that had firmly been bought saw the Don as their swine-loving feeder. The flush RNC funded candidates' fees in their efforts to gain re-election. In a flash they were poorer, usurped by in-law, siphoning dosh to the Donald's collection. Now they opened the gate with a leaders' debate. Sweet Joe had the cards stacked against him. His travelling bag had inflicted jet lag. CNN hung him out from the prelim. Then Plan 25, Bill of Rights, take a dive, the scheme to install Captain Crime. He claimed not to know of this manifesto, though his name appeared 300 times. A stable IQ, yes, a genius too, he'd asserted as one of his forces. His vile gutter talk caused observers to balk. His stable held dyspeptic horses. The Lord of all lies, with reptilian eyes, went to Butler to spread trademark fears. The sniper was poised, camouflaged by the noise, took aim and just nicked his pig's ear. The news quickly spread that some blood had been shed, and the wingnut was knocked off his shoes. Melania, pissed that the shooter had missed, her morning frock laid out disused. An innocent died, and 2 wounded besides. This is not how a campaign should run. The land of the free will be brought to its knees by the homage that's paid to the gun. The martyr crusade ensured money was made, with a post-it note stuck to his ear, a reminder to duck when you're acting a schmuck, as he looked like a headlighted deer. Don needed a mate to divert all the hate, so the party then picked Casanova. The strange J.D. Vance was the young fancy pants who'd made love with an overstuffed sofa. Questioned by chance how he'd picked J.D. Vance, Don crowed Vance had ranked him top-rated. The truth was assembled that Donald resembled a couch that the weirdo had dated. The orange balloon and the shady buffoon were the 24 GOP ticket versus Gentleman Joe with Cam Harris in tow. The pundits were hard-pressed to pick it. Brave-hearted old Joe made the call he should go. Kamala, take up the baton. The Donald forebode that his plans would implode as he filled up the diaper he sat on. Debate number 2. Frightened Donald withdrew as the plots aimed against him did thicken. His tan melting mellow, he turned shades of yellow, befitting a bully turned chicken. He commenced an attack, claiming Cam was not black, spewed up while addressing reporters. The colourful crowd made objections so loud that they blistered the racist's hindquarters. Minders gagged his big mouth as they dragged him back south. They pondered on where he be put. He sulked and was glum as he sucked on his thumb, swapping out with his size 14 foot. On the stage came Tim Walls, an orator with balls, made Kamala's campaign complete. The energy grew with this vibrant new crew. Republicans faced sure defeat. The powers that be ruled that Donald the T had torpedoed the party machine. They announced the old man had been given the can and in future would never be seen. So smug Mr. Vance got his high-flying chance to become Presidente Gigantus. His new VP pick was a great three-card trick in the guise of one Ronald DeSantis. November did land and all women did stand, giving voice to protecting their daughters. Kamala won in a landslide of mums, put an ending to past stormy waters. The GOP, shocked that their plans were all blocked, proud democracy rose from the streets. Republican trolls had faked all of their polls. The Congress was cleansed of all cheats. Goodbye, MTG. No conspiracies free. Farewell to the slimy Matt Gates. Au revoir, Lauren Boebert, with schemes oh so covert. Ciao, Coma, and all of your mates. In the damp New York slums, 3 old white-bearded bums, poor homeless and grumpy old rivals. These down-and-out foxes on splintery boxes, selling boots and some old dog-eared Bibles, still reeking of grime from their days of high crimes. They've escaped from the fetid town dump, so sullen in mood as they beg for some food. Sad Alito with Thomas and Trump.
Now remember, this poem was written in early August 2024, and it was trying to predict what would happen and the outcome of the election. So as I said before, in 5 days' time, we'll have a bit of a clue on how that all pans out. Anyway, I hope you liked the poem. Please like, share and subscribe, and I really look forward to seeing you next time. Farewell for now.